It's time to drink some Thrifty whiskey. I'm Josh.
I'm Keith.
And I'm Eric.
Joyce, what whiskey are we drinking today?
Today you were drinking Jim Beam Black. Jim Beam Black is a Kentucky straight bourbon from the Jim Beam Distillery. It is aged longer than the white label Jim Beam bourbon, allowing the wood to have a greater impact on the spirit. However, like most Jim Beam offerings, there is no age statement on the label. Jim Beam's bourbon mash bill is 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley. We paid the average price of $22 for our bottle. As always, your prices may vary. Enjoy!
Thanks, Joyce. Let's dive in and see what we think of this whiskey. First, we smell it. It's not a very potent nose.
No.
I may get my nose all the way in there.
I'm getting just straight floral note. That's it.
I'm trying to get past the ethanol layer right now.
Same.
It's not like a super strong ethanol layer, though. A little bit of like a chalky Fun Dip cherry note.
I'm getting that sugary cherry
that
you're getting. But I'm still having a very hard time getting past the floral notes on this.
I am getting that cherry, sugary,
vanilla, caramel cream, the cream inside of a caramel candy.
But it's weak. This has a very bourbon-y feel to it, but we'll get to that when we get to our guesses.
On the palate, very, I think, average, good notes. A little bit of that cherry sugariness on the palate. But for the most part, the brown sugar, spices.
Oaky.
A little bit of oak. I don't think it's terribly oaky. It has oak, but it's not
it's prominent.
Yeah, it's not over oaked though.
No, it's not over oaked, but it's noticeable.
My first thought is I like it.
Oh yeah, I like it. It's a little bit weak.
Yeah.
But
we've had some strong ones today.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find the finish almost lacking. And I'm not sure if I'm comparing it to what we've had so far tonight. No, I'm not comparing.
Adding a little bit of water, I'm getting a little bit of astringency on the nose. It's not as rounded and smooth as it was before.
See, I would say the opposite. I think it's more rounded, more smooth.
Adding water definitely dries that out completely.
On the palate.
Not just on the nose, but on the palate as well.
I like that though. It leaves like a dryness.
This is better with water.
It's close for me. I'll say it's close. It's different, for sure.
Somehow the notes have gotten more potent. I'm picking up that oak and that cherry and the brown sugar still.
For me, it moved more into the oak, but I'm also getting a little bit of a chocolate powder note.
I can get that cocoa powder.
I don't necessarily want to say cocoa powder because that makes it sound bitter and stuff. I'm getting
it's almost like
a hot chocolate powder.
Yeah, I was going to say it's almost like taking a spoonful of Nestle Quick without adding it to milk.
I like this. And I guess that's all I should really say for now until we get into ratings. You guys ready?
To get into ratings?
Yeah.
Who's going first?
Who's gone first so far? I think we've all gone first, right?
We've all gone first.
I'll go ahead. On the nose, I'm going with 3. I like the nose. It has some good notes there. I think it was solid. Not extraordinary, but good. Palate, moving into a 3.5. Notes from the nose led into the palate really well. Finish, just moving back down to a 3. Some good notes, just kind of lingering, but again, not extraordinary, not overwhelmed, not robust. But I think overall pretty good.
Flatline 2.5 all across the board for me. I didn't find anything overly exciting about this. I didn't find anything overly negative about it. The nose was just there. It was hard to pick some of those things out, but they were there. The palate just kind of gave what the nose was telling you were going to get, and the finish was a finish. 2.5, just straight flatline.
So here's the deal. I agree with you. However, I don't agree with you.
Please explain, Eric, because you are not making any sense right now.
The
alcohol has gone to your head.
The nose, it was so hard to find those notes, but that just drew me in. I'm giving it a 3.5 on the nose. I like the notes I got. I agree with you that it was hard to find notes. That is absolutely true, but it just brought me in more. On the palate, I'm giving it a 4.5.
Ooh, okay.
I loved this with water. I just thought the water brought out those notes we had gotten without the water. The notes were all the same, but they were just so much better. I really enjoyed this one on the palate. I do agree with you on the finish, though. It was just a finish. It was there. It existed. It's a 1.
So that's the ratings. We're going to dive in and do our guesses. We're going to guess what kind of whiskey we think this is, what the proof we think this is, what we think retail is, and then how much we are willing to pay for it. I'll go ahead and start us off. I think this is a bourbon. I think it's 80 proof. I think it retails for around $15, and I'd pay $14.
I'm going bourbon. I'm also going 80 proof, maybe 82, but I'm gonna stick with 80. Retail, I'm gonna say 12, and I probably would spend 10 to 12.
I'm also going bourbon. I'm going 81 proof.
Okay.
Because you both went 80, so 81's just a safe bet. I think this retails at 14. I would probably be willing to pay 16.
So that's our guesses. We're going to go ahead and move on to reveal the bottle. But before we do, if you like what we're doing, go ahead and give us a like down below. Let's dive in and reveal what we have today. Today we drank...
It's not bourbon, is it?
It's bourbon.
Okay, good. Whew.
Today we drank Jim Beam Black.
Okay.
You seem surprised, Eric. Why do you seem surprised?
I'm not surprised.
I'm surprised because it costs more than what I said I would pay.
Sure does. Sure does. Jim Beam Black is a Kentucky straight bourbon. It is 86 proof.
I win. Price is Right style.
Age is at least 4 years. Supposedly it was once 8 years old. At one point it said it was aged twice as long as their normal Jim Beam offering, which is 4 years. But that doesn't say this on the bottle anymore. I don't think it's true anymore. My guess is probably like 6 years old, but like I can't say for sure. Price we paid was $22 on sale. And the general price is $22.
This one I should go to Ohio for?
No, you can get this here.
I know I can get it here. What should I go for?
I did not compare prices, I'll be honest.
Okay, cool.
We'll now move into ratings from around the web. Distiller gave this an 84. Whiskey Advocate an 84. Wine Enthusiast a 90. Wine Enthusiast needs to be brought down a little bit. Tastings.com had this bottle listed twice. My guess is once for the double aged, when it was actually double aged, and then once for just the now it's just aged extra longer. The one rating they had for it was 91. The other one was 92. All Jim Beam bottles are this exact same style, size, and everything. It's just a different label. I bought it.
For me, not at that price.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
There's too much other stuff at a lower or similar price.
Rebel 100 to start.
Yeah, like I'm for that price I'm not buying this.
No.
To be honest, I liked Crow a lot better than this, and Crow is what, 12?
We all
10.
liked Crow. Don't suck your teeth at it.
Crow's 10 in the same mash bill. Crow is just 3-year-old this and 6 proof points less.
Maybe the extra aging hurt it.
Jim Beam has a lot of offerings though, so I am thankful to Jim Beam. Don't take us wrong. We're thankful for you for getting...
Oh, I like this. I just don't think I'd buy it for that price.
No. That's all I have to say about this bottle. If you like what we're doing, give us a like and leave us a comment down below. And let us know what your favorite Jim Beam offering is. Either in our price range or outside our price range. And until next time, may the winds of fortune sail you.
May you sail a gentle sea.
May it always be the other guy who says,
This drink's on me.